Hi everyone, we are the Team Panda, and in this project we have been working on the health domain, and we have been trying to address this problematic studying the perspective of health and how we can address the major characteristics to design a solution for it. Done some research, filling the gaps of the research part that we have done and we need to do. In this part, we have found the relationships in a more deeply perspective of healthy habits and well-being, and how a solution, technological solution, can address these issues.
So now the question arises is, what are we doing right now? We're basically narrowing the scope by conducting interviews and research, and we plan on interviewing medical professionals and clinicians to better understand the problems that they face and better formulate the solution and incorporate new features. And after that, we're going to be shaping the solution by the findings of the research and apply them, and the user interaction and the key features will be decided and defined more intricately. And then after that, with the documentation and conclusion at the end of the semester, we plan on submitting the project solution proposal to finally close down the case for the problem space.
So the stakeholders of the project are the healthcare professionals, working professionals, children, students, elder population, companies, national or regional health authorities, and health institutions.
So the key findings from the research are really empirical in this research. Some of them are: the individuals feel that the health data is not regulated or valid enough, which is really common because usually on health apps, people feel that the advice or the medical advice is not validated by a professional. And the other things that we have found out is that wearable technologies and medical devices such as Fitbits are losing interest gradually due to a wide variety of reasons. And individuals face this problem of interpreting health data as well. They're not able to understand how basic health technological terms are used and coined. And a lot of other key features have been identified as well.
So regarding these key features and the research that have been done, we have conceptualized a system model in which with different features we can address this problematic that we found. Some of them are like create and compare health plans between users to encourage them to keep into healthy habits and healthy lifestyles. Also, we have focused our consultation model into regulate and validate the data that we are getting with certificate medical organizations, and also ensuring that the data is secure and stored in the system. Also, we thinking to implement a predictive analysis diagnostic for patients and individuals. Use smart badges for rapid recognition of health issues that the patient have. And additional, we have a live stream communication between patients and doctors for emergency scenarios.
For our system conception model, we have some questions for you guys. And firstly, who will use this app? Would you be a target user? And what's the budget of this part? And what function we want to deploy? And also, who are the key stakeholders? We have a lot of stakeholders. And how does this look like for each stage of our process?
So we have interviewed a lot of people. About 40% of people, they think the mobile health app is a good way to rely on. And for the right picture is our paper prototype for our mobile application.
Team Panda has gone through a lot of ups and downs, from finding a direction of domain to teamwork, from individual research to group compromises. In order to combine multiple directions or interests to include everyone's interest has been challenging during normal circumstances, but it has been even more challenging with the situation we are facing right now. The feedback we received from the presentation and the report has been very harsh and let us realize our team is still in a different direction rather than process towards the end goal. On the other hand, with the restriction loosened up, our team has successfully managed to actual meetings for almost all of us and made a lot of adequate progress. In conclusion, every group has their difficulty, but Team Panda has tried to solve it and come through with a proper way. And thank you.